everyone, welcome to My Car Auto Group. Today we've got a special guest here with us. His name is Arthur. Thank you, Arthur, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
He's an insurance appraiser, and let's ask him some questions. So tell me, what's the first thing you look for when you walk to a damaged car?
Whenever I walk to a vehicle that is damaged, I first identify the damages that are related to the loss, and then I also identify any unrelated damages that the vehicle may have. Working my way around the car and identifying the flow of the damage, any hidden suspension damage, structural damages that the vehicle may have, and how to move forward and identify any damages that may not be visible to the eye at the moment.
What's the strangest damage story that you've ever expected?
I'm working in the field for the amount of time that I've inspected probably over a couple thousand claims. So there's not one specific claim that comes to mind, but I mean, I've seen pretty much everything that there is in the damages that you can claim, whether it's rolling off a cliff, hail damages, fire damage, rodent damage. I've seen cars cut in half, so pretty much anything you could think of.
And what's one mistake that people make when they get into an accident?
Probably, I would say one mistake, there's many that you can make, it is not being pretty transparent with the way you file your claim, or having inconsistencies with your story, or the other driver and party in the claim can bring up many issues with the claim and prolong the actual time that it takes to get your vehicle back and repaired and for the claim to get settled.
And what's one thing that instantly raises a red flag in the claim?
Probably, again, I would say inconsistencies with the stories of how the claim happened, if there's two parties or even if there's one. And that's why I recommend everyone to get a dash cam, because cameras and the actual footage of the scene, you can't lie about that, and it pretty much tells the truth.
How often do people try to argue with your estimates?
Pretty often. It depends on who's questioning the estimate. If it's someone that doesn't have any experience in the industry, I would say the main question would be, why is the damage or the estimate so expensive or a high figure for the damages to their vehicle? And I pretty much explain, think of it as your car getting surgery, and you're not going to question your doctor if he's giving you a $20,000 bill.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then when it comes to actual insurance adjusters or body shops questioning my claims, I pretty much explain to them and run down the whole estimate and run through all the repair procedures required by the manufacturer and by the vehicle to get the vehicle back to pre-loss condition.
Do you ever feel any pressure from insurance companies?
Yeah, of course. I mean, insurance companies have their own biases and they want to protect their profit, so they're always going to push back, try to cut corners, and pay out as little as possible, or else they wouldn't be in business. So there's always some type of negotiations that are going on, but that's just the nature of the business and the industry.
When you walk to a damaged car, how do you decide that it's a total loss?
Some vehicles, even to untrained eye, you can just tell when it's a total loss just by looking at it. But in most cases, the vehicle would have to go through the estimation process, and there's certain thresholds by different carriers, and once they pass those thresholds, then that's when the vehicle will be considered a total loss. So, for example, if some carriers might have 80% of the vehicle's value, and then after that it's going to be a total loss. So let's say if the vehicle's worth $10,000, and if the estimate comes up to any more than $8,000, they'll consider it a total loss. Our
last question, if you could change one thing about the insurance process, what would it be?
I would say one thing I would change about the insurance process would be enforcing tighter deadlines for insurance companies to process their claims, and for turnaround time of getting the claim finished and getting the vehicle done. Some insurance carriers would turn around a claim within the first week or two, but there's other carriers that would drag out claims for weeks or months on end with no resolution, and that not only affects the vehicle owner from getting their claim settled and moving on with their life, but it also affects everyone that's involved with the claim, because the vehicle would sit at the shop for a long time, taking up space, and everyone's pretty much just waiting for the insurance company to make a decision and settle everything.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Arthur, for being here, for telling us everything. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Just to finish up, if any shops are listening and need an expert estimates, reach out to Crash Valuations. They know what they're doing. In the meantime, who should we invite next? Let us know in the comments.